Hello, I am live. Welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy, and this channel is mostly about teaching, and I would like to teach whoever needs help about how to find your state reps. Now, when I started in 2020, unfortunately, I was sent home, I was sent home to just kinda stay home and teach my kids at home and do things at home, and I learned a lot of things about a lot of things, and one of the things I realized was I didn't know that much about my state, and I am a voter, and I totally love America. I love my country. I love to exercise my right to vote, but I have known something I've known that I really don't know the people that well that I actually vote for. And so while I was home, I was told I could go to some Zoom meetings for our state meetings. And I thought, why not? I'm at home. I might as well go to check out some of our state meetings. And that's what I did in 2020. And it was quite interesting. I learned a lot. And I also had to admit that I didn't know that much about the inner workings of my state. Like, my kids have we studied the Constitution, we kinda knew a little bit about how laws are made and how the process works, but not enough to really get involved. And so, I learned a lot, and right now in our country is a great time to go back to the basics, and you can learn a lot about your state. I'm sure you have a state website as well, and I love my state of New Hampshire, and we have a nice website, so I just wanted to share this with my viewers and maybe inspire you to check out your state website or to whatever it is that you wanna do, just to get involved and get to know more about the inner workings of our country and how you can, get to know things a little better. I am going to take off my little words here like this, and I'm actually going to share my screen and I'm going to show you our state website. It's quite amazing, actually. So here we go. I'm going to share the screen and go to this website. This one, and here we go. So this is it. It's so pretty, isn't it? So this is our state. We actually do have beautiful mountains like this in our state. I actually went to school in northern New Hampshire at a private Christian school, and it was near Mount Monadnock, which is a gorgeous mountain. We climbed it every single year. I loved it. Okay, so here's our newhampshire.gov website, and you'll see here we have some tabs. We have the home tab, business tab. Now look at all the things that businesses can look up on this page. You can do starting a business, expanding or relocating your business, business taxes, business name lookup, corporate filing forms, workers' compensation, e-file, New Hampshire, all links for businesses. Okay, I'm going to go down here. And so this is what you can find for businesses. There's just everything you can imagine about starting your own business. New Hampshire is a great state to work in because we do not have income tax in our state. As of still, we're still holding out, and we do have property tax and other types of taxes. We don't have income tax, and we don't have sales tax on regular items. We do have like restaurant food taxes like that. Then we have the residence tab, elections and voting. So you can learn everything about elections on this tab. It's a lot of information. Administration, elections, just so much stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to go back. We're on the residence tab, right? Voting, New Hampshire State Lottery. Oh my goodness. Huh. That is strange. You can buy a lottery ticket on the government website, okay. We also what? Oh, wow. You could actually buy liquor on the New Hampshire Gov website? Hmm, interesting. Okay, so let's go down to hunting and fishing resources. Lots of hunting and fishing goes on in this state. My dad was always an avid hunter and fisherman, and we have lots of lakes and different things. You do have to have a license when you're over, I believe it's over 16. And then you can find out all that information. Bicycle, pedestrian resources, lots of hiking in New Hampshire. This is for visitors. Visit NH, what to do, events calendar, hunting and fishing again, state parks, lots of state parks. New Hampshire airports. We have a few airports in our state as well. Manchester Airport is awesome. We're about an hour from Boston. So going to the Manchester Airport is a real great treat, so that you don't have to go into the Boston traffic. And then we have the government. Okay, so this video is about finding your state rep. So this is going to be under the government tab, and you find all about our governor, Chris Sununu, on this tab. And then we have the executive council. We have the New Hampshire state legislature. Okay, so this is where I want to go. Now, this is the legislature. We have the House, we have the Senate, we have the laws and the RSAs that are going to be things that we have to abide by, budget law, administrative rules, and the visitor center. So we can go down also to the quick links. It says contact a representative. So I can click on that. Look at this. So you can just click right there. You can go to the roster and you can click on a member. If you know the member's name, you can click on the member there, or you can search by town. Okay, so I live in, you may know from my videos that I live in Raymond, New Hampshire. So I'm going to click on Raymond, and then I'm going to find my representatives. And we have Paul Ayer, Dustin Dodge, Kevin Pratt, and their addresses. And we can also find their phone numbers. We can find their, let's see, just click on Dustin. Okay, here he has some information. He does not have his exact home address here, but he has his email address, so you can email him, seat 2038. Okay, you can also look up their voting record. So he's kind of new, I believe. So I have met him in person. So I do know him in person. I also know Kevin Pratt, who has been in town like forever. He's one of those people that has been here totally forever. Everybody knows him. He used to be the fire chief in our town. So I do not know Paul Ayer, but I'm sure I will get to know him at some point. So these are our representatives. So you can do this, and you can actually select a town, any town that you want to choose. Let's see, let's pick Allenstown, okay? And then here are the representatives. Now, sometimes there's going to be I found that the same representative might be for more than one town. There's some smaller towns in New Hampshire, and so that can happen as well. So this is how you can find out your representative. Go on to your website for your state, and I'm sure every state has a uh, website like this that shows the same type of information. So you can contact a representative, you can contact a senator, okay, and then you can find out all kinds of things. You can also find current bill numbers, okay? So I didn't realize that every time there's a bill, it's given a number like HB 1022 or HB whatever. So every bill is given a number, and then it's up to you to kind of look that up. So you could, if you find out somebody says, tell your representatives to vote yes on HB whatever, you can look it up on the website and you can find out what that bill is all about. and you can talk about it with people, and you can find out how you think about that bill, and then you can write to your representatives and ask them to vote the way you want them to vote. So this is a way that we can be involved in the process. You know, we have our own representatives, we have people voting on these bills, and I know in my state we have people saying, write to your representative and tell them this. And so I want to look it up and I want to see, is this really what I want to tell my representative? And so I can find out for myself instead of just doing what somebody else told me to do. And it is a little bit of work, but you can feel informed. One of the good things to do in your state, which I'm trying to do here, is to learn. Every time you learn something, share the information with a friend. You know, build up your own little group of people that you can share information with. So, hello, Luann. Thank you for coming. Hi, Jason. West Virginia has a similar website. Excellent. Yeah, so it's good to know where you can go to find out your own representatives. And in our state, we're, welcome to call our representatives, talk to our representatives, send them a letter, send them a private letter. I have heard that one thing they really like is when you could sit down and write a handwritten letter and send it with a handwritten address on it, and they really like that because a lot of people are just forwarding emails from other people, and they're getting kind of um what is the word? They're getting overwhelmed with a lot of emails. And, people only have so much time in a day. And so they'll see the emails and they try to go through the emails. But when they see someone that has gone out of their way to do a private letter, then they will take more time to read that and then try to respond. I don't know what it's like in other states, but I know in my state, a lot of people are just kind of saying, hey, I wanna get involved. Where do I start? Yeah, bombarded with copy and paste emails, exactly. And a lot of people that have already been part of this process that I'm talking about, you might hear them say, "Do this, do that," and then you're like, "Wait a second, I don't even know where to start." So this is where I started. Was I went to our state website and I got to know what's on that website. And I was able to, when I hear of a bill number, I was able to search for that bill number, look it up, read it for myself. You also can see what other people have, how they voted on similar items in your state, etc. And then you have a way to be more informed rather than just going to the voting poll and say, I'm going to vote this party all the way down the line because I think they're going to be the best ones for our state or whatever. It gives you a little bit more information. And then when things come up that people are disagreeing with, you have more information. Now, one of the things that is great about online business right now is even towns have their own website. So you can go to your own town website and you can actually see what's going on in your town. You can watch school board meetings, you can watch the selectmen meetings, you can watch any type of public meetings that are going on in your town. And then you can be more informed as to what's happening, and you can actually go and you could be a part of it. And it's what we, the people, have been supposed to be doing all this time. We're supposed to be the ones that are involved and giving our opinions all along the way. And that is for the safety of our community so that we don't have a disconnect with those who are in authority over us. So I just wanted to make a really quick video about the website, and you look at your website in your town or in your state, and then you can look at your town website. And if you feel like me, like, I mean, honestly, I feel a little bit embarrassed that I haven't kept up with this stuff all along, but instead of just sinking and saying, "Well, I haven't done it up until now," how about saying, "Let's get involved now?" Because I just met a person recently that told me that, he ran for school board and somebody said, "Wow, that's amazing, you did such a great job to run a campaign and everything." He's like, "I didn't really run a campaign, I just volunteered, and I got in by write-in votes." And now he's part of a school board and he's able to help out in his community. And that's all it took. And some communities just need someone to step up, It's not about, trying to compete with somebody for that seat. It's about stepping up and being a help in your community and being a part of your community and looking at the people in your area that just need some leadership. And maybe you're the one that can step up. And, this my YouTube channel is all about teaching, and, I originally wanted to just post videos and try to recruit people to teach online, but through that experience, I learned a lot about making videos, and I learned a lot about just, um, teaching people whatever we is on our mind. I made a video about, sewing fur on my hood of my coat. I made a video about, fixing my stove. And so I figured, why not make a few videos about how to help in your community? Because my teacher friends that I've met online through my online company have been some of the most amazing people I have ever met. And I can just picture them getting into their communities and sharing their talents and their abilities and their love for humanity with their fellow townspeople. And, instead of we do love online and we want to keep our online presence, but how about if we share that, one on one with our communities and make the world a better place in your local area as well as, your online world. And so I just thought, why shouldn't I share this with my friends? And maybe I could inspire someone else to kind of just get involved. And it doesn't mean you have to do what I'm doing. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, we are pretty great. Jason is pretty great. I love Jason has some great videos and he's a teacher. He also teaches in person and he teaches online as well. And I just wanted to share some of this information because um I know that a lot of people shy away from they might think it's politics, but to me, it's just being part of your community. And I've kind of been in my family. I've kind of focused on my very local people, but I have the ability now since my kids are older, I have some time to reach out and give myself to other avenues, and this has been something that I really enjoyed doing, and I have met some really amazing people in person as well, and I've been thankful for just the experience of learning what other people are doing locally and maybe how I could make a difference in my local community as well. And so I hope that you like this video, and I'm thankful that, my friends have showed up, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you are in my state or if you're in another state. Maybe you're like me or just kind of starting to really feel your way around your state website and learning who your representatives are and learning, to be more informed at the next round of elections. We have some local elections coming up in March. So that's why this is on my mind, just getting to know the people that are, going to be on our ballot locally as well as in our state. And, these are all things that we're thinking about right now. I have met quite a few representatives in my state within the last year, which has been good. And, they could use our support too. They get voted in and they need our support. They need our, not just complaints, but say, "Hey, good job. Thank you for standing up for whatever this issue is or that issue." Some people just want to know that other people are there showing them some support and showing them that, we're with you. We had a young man the other day that I met that he was standing up for some good things that I really appreciated. And when just having someone say thank you, makes it all worth it for them. They don't do, in our state, representatives don't get paid money. I think they get paid like $100 for the whole year for all of this work and effort, and they do it because they have a cause and they have things that they believe in. And so it's really important for us to show them support and to show them, that other people are watching and they appreciate their hard work. And then if there are things that you do want changed, you're not just the person always complaining, but you're the person who's just looking out for us in every aspect of our community. So that's my spiel for today. So thank you, Luann, for watching. And, I do hope that this inspires people to just, get involved with the people in your town and don't just wait for things to happen, but be a part of the good things that can happen in your community. So I guess that's all I'm gonna say about it for today, and I hope you enjoyed my state website, and I hope you check out yours, and if you're from New Hampshire, thank you for watching, and I hope that we meet up in person in the near future. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.